Hi, I'm Wade Lucas, Superintendent of Olentangy Local Schools. If you've been following the news lately, you know that our lawmakers are spending a lot of time talking about schools. I thought I'd take a moment to update you on how these initiatives affect Olentangy. Let's start with the governor's budget proposal. While you may have heard about some school districts receiving an increase in state funding, that is definitely not the case with Olentangy. When you take into account the changes in our foundation funding and the tangible personal property tax reimbursement, we will lose approximately 55% of our current state funding. But the budget proposal is a long way from becoming law, and we are determined to make sure lawmakers realize how it impacts Olentangy. Treasurer Rebecca Jenkins has testified at the Ohio State House. Our School Funding Action Committee is leading a letter-writing campaign, and I have been meeting and speaking with as many legislators as possible. I encourage you to make your voice heard too. You can participate in the letter-writing campaign by clicking on the link below this video. I am hopeful that together we can make a difference. Now let's talk about Senate Bill 5, which places limits on collective bargaining. The governor has signed this into law, but opponents are currently gathering signatures in hopes of getting a referendum on the November ballot. If that happens, the implementation of Senate Bill 5 will definitely be delayed and it could be overturned. In the meantime, Olentangy is staying at the forefront of this issue. We're having discussions with legislative experts and union representatives now so that we better understand what this issue will mean for our district. It's important to understand that Olentangy has already started exploring many of the initiatives in Senate Bill 5 and the governor's other proposals. Our employees already pay 20% for a family health care plan. That's more than the 15% required by Senate Bill 5. Olentangy is also already pooling services with other districts, embracing new educational delivery methods, and collaborating with Ohio State and Columbus State to help students earn college credit before graduation. Lawmakers have also been talking about calamity days. They recently approved a measure that will restore districts to 5 calamity days effective immediately. Since Olentangy has had to use 4 calamity days so far this year, it appears we will not have to add any days to the school calendar. Let's just all keep our fingers crossed for no major spring storms. Finally, you may have heard that lawmakers have repealed the mandate to provide all-day, everyday kindergarten. As you may know, before the repeal, Olentangy had been granted a waiver allowing the district to phase in all-day, everyday kindergarten programs by offering it to just the 300 students in the most academic need first. Since kindergarten registration began several months ago, we will honor our commitment to this limited program for the 2011-2012 school year. As for future years, the law now allows districts to collect tuition for an all-day, everyday kindergarten program. We will look into this option, although it will not solve Olentangy's biggest obstacle, that of creating enough space. I will keep you up to date on the progress of these legislative issues and how they impact Olentangy. In the meantime, feel free to send your questions to me or to our Get the Facts blog at either of the email addresses posted below this video.